Good morning, guys. Welcome to my Monday morning rant for Monday, the 28th of Feb 2022. So, I have been doing absolutely nothing but playing Destiny 2, The Witch Queen, which launched for us in Australia last Wednesday morning at 4 in the morning. I had gotten up at 2:30 in the morning just from pure excitement. And I was like, fuck, way too early. Got to go back to bed because knowing Destiny and Bungie's history with launches, there's always going to be a humongous server queue. And the server queue usually lasts for half a day. You just can't get into the game because everyone's trying to fucking get into the game. And I knew that, but I couldn't help myself. And I think at about 3:30, I failed to get back to sleep. So I just thought at exactly 4 o'clock that I would try to log in. And yeah, there was a queue. There was no number in the queue either, but I knew I was in a queue. And at that stage, I thought I'd check out Reddit, which in some ways is the quickest way to check on how the Destiny community is feeling. But at the same time, Reddit's a really toxic place, so it's very rare that there's anything positive there. If people want to complain, that's where they go. Twitter as well, right? So I checked out the Reddit, and there was a shit ton of negativity from players saying they couldn't get in. Typical Bungie. I just can't play on day one. But then literally within 20 minutes I was in, and I couldn't fucking believe it. This has never happened before. I mean, I know Bungie recently, the people who make this game were bought out by Sony for $3.6 billion, right? So I don't know if that amount of money has gone into beefing up the servers or whether it's gone into motivation for the team to do better. But my God, it's like a new company. It's like I've been a Bungie fan ever since Marathon, which I used to play in the 90s. And then at some point, it's just always been a love-hate relationship with this company. I love their products, but I always think they could do better. And I have to say, after beating the campaign, the main story campaign, I think that this company has just done what seems like the impossible, in that everything that we've ever wanted, they finally delivered on so many points. And I'm just really happy, man. I'm so happy that it feels like they finally listened. I did the story campaign in Legendary mode, which is a new mode, because usually the way it works is you get together with your mates, you form a fire team of 3 people, and you're just way too powerful, and you smash through the content that you've been waiting so long for. You know, we've been waiting for this for like over a year now, and it's so nice to have a harder game mode where you're not just smashing through it. So I did the entire campaign solo in Legendary, and the first mission just blew my fucking mind. I did it without dying once because I was playing super careful, and I just carried that on. And you know what? It was so good that I didn't want to rush this game. I didn't want to finish the campaign in a hurry. I thought, my God, they put so much work into this thing. I was taking it slow. I was appreciating everything about these missions and the story. But I couldn't put the game down. Hey, I just could not do it. I couldn't pace myself. I ended up finishing the campaign in a couple of days. Yeah, 2 days. Uh, I'm really proud of myself with doing so much of it flawless without dying at all. I mean, I know I've been listening to people saying they're getting their butts kicked, they're dying left, right, and center. Man, the way I played this thing, I played it like real life. I played it like if you die, that's it. You go back to orbit. You don't get a revive. And in doing so, I think I just got so much into the zone, so much more into the zone than I would have if I just willy nilly, you know. And yeah, it's got to be Bungie's best storytelling to date. Uh I just can't get over it. The cutscenes, the CG cutscenes, there were two types. There was like using in-game assets, which that wasn't great, but there were some CG cutscenes that were full-blown CG. The amount of detail in them was amazing. The characters that come to life uh, in a way that I've never seen the characters portrayed in this way before ever. Um, uh, oh, no spoilers, but man, best story ever. And you know, I just feel like as well that we've gotten to a point now in Destiny 2 where it's not just all cheese and all good. You know, we're guardians of the light. We use the light as power, but over time we're starting to um it's starting to get yin yang, you know? We're starting to get yin yang to a point where we're wielding the dark powers, we're working with our enemies, and now our enemies are wielding the light. And I fucking love that. I fucking love it so much because that's the way I look at life is the yin yang. And you know, as much as I love Star Wars, I think it sucks that Luke Skywalker is the most powerful person in the entire Star Wars universe. It really sucks because the light side is more powerful, and when you know that, what's the point? What's the point of it? I I don't think that it's that interesting to have one side clearly more powerful than the other. Um, Again, the yin yang balance, and I believe this game is getting there, and or it's there, and I am stoked. I am so stoked with it. So yeah, I smashed through it. I have been playing so hard and doing the harder content way before I probably should be. I've gotten to the power level cap of 1550 in a week, which I've never done before ever. I've never ever gotten to the level cap. So we started out at like 1350, I think, and I've gotten to 1551 last night. So um, and there's so much to do. It's not and none of it was grindy. None of it. Like usually they just say go to speak to this NPC, go and do this activity 10 times, and then go and speak to this NPC, and then do this other activity 10 times. And oh man, it was always so much busy work, but they finally listened, and there's no busy work going on here. It's almost inundating how much stuff there is to do, and there are secrets yet to find, and the exploration aspect is there, and the storytelling is there. The storytelling is fucking unreal, and as a Bungie fan, there's so much more love right now than hate. It's way off balance in terms of how amazing they've done, and I'm so happy. If you guys are listening to this and you don't play the game, I'm sort of sorry how much I've been ranting about this, but it's all I've been doing, and it's all I'm going to be doing, I think, for another week or two at least. I'm far from burnt out. I'm just so happy and super into it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. I have fallen behind on life in general. I swear, I've not checked my emails. I need to get back to people on the phone. Uh, at the same time, though, it's been piercing down rain for a whole week ever since day one of the Witch Queen, and it just feels so good to game when it's pissing down hard outside. It just feels right. Uh, so I'm not complaining. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. And it's 6:45 in the morning, and I am psyched to just head back into the game. So yeah, I hope everybody has a good week. I know that I will be, and I shall catch you guys in the next one. See yas.